Time skip time.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Ethereal Moon. Reunion at Dawn. It is Imperial Year 1185. Nearly 5 years have passed since the fall of the monastery at Garreg Mach, and war continues to plague the lands of Fodlan. Ferdiad has been captured. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in shambles. The Leicester Alliance is on the verge of collapse, fractured by 2 opposing factions, those who support the Adrestian Empire and its ruler, and those who seek her demise. Meanwhile, under Emperor Edelgard's rule of law, the Adrestian Empire continues to expand its reach. The path to a new Fodlan, unified by Imperial strength, may yet be in sight.
You. How long do you intend to sleep? Your body is awake. Your eyes must open now.
I thought you said you couldn't talk to me anymore.
You must find the strength to stand upon those legs of yours. Like so much rain, a pool of blood has fallen to the ground. As spears and arrows pierce the earth, it weeps. And even now, in order to survive, they kill. The only one who truly knows the nature of such things is... Excuse me? Get on your feet. Right now. I'll coddle you no more. You are just like a child.
No, you.
Hey, are you awake?
Hey, what's up?
We're in a village at the base of the monastery. What are you doing in a place like this? I honestly didn't expect to find someone floating away down the river.
Garreg Mach is upstream of here, but that place was abandoned.
Huh? You don't know? The Church of Saros isn't there anymore. Though there have been some folks still living there in the 5 years since... well, you know. Anyway, I've heard some thieves have been spotted around those parts these days. Are you feeling alright? You didn't hit your head or anything, did you?
I'm
It's
drowsy.
the ethereal moon of the year 1185. It's been nearly 5 years since the monastery fell. Tomorrow was supposed to be the Millennium Festival. Who's got time to think about things like that? Yeah, that's what I said. I doubt there's a soul to be found who has enough... Hey, slow down, will you? Where do you think you're... Are you crazy? I told you. They say thieves are running amok up there. And there's plenty of other dangers, too. Come on, I promise I won't say you're a coward. Just forget about going anywhere near the monastery. You just remember I tried to stop you. Got it? It's not... Students! You really are crazy, aren't you? There aren't any kids anywhere near that place anymore. Unbelievable.
I bet it really does look crazy to an outsider. Stairs.
You overslept, Teach. Pretty
Yeah,
rude
I'll
to
say.
keep a fella waiting like that, wouldn't you say? What's with that surprised look, my friend? You didn't really think I'd given up on you coming back, did you?
I mean, it's been 5 years. Most people would.
Can you feel it? A new dawn is finally here. Not just for us, though. No. For all of Fodlan. It's been 5 long years. Where have you been, Teach? You don't really expect me to believe that you've been napping this whole time, do you? That's a good one. Except that's not your lying face. I guess I've got no choice but to believe you. You're not exactly normal to begin with, so it's not a huge stretch to imagine you sleeping for that long. And this is where you say, just kidding, right? If this is a rib, now's the time to fess up.
Nope.
You must be insane. And yet... Oh, fine. I believe you, okay? But that means you don't know anything that happened after your last battle, right? I guess it's on me to catch you up. As you can see, Garreg Mach was crushed by the Empire and was never restored. The monastery is in ruins, and the town is in pretty bad shape too. Can you guess why?
Rhea?
It would seem that's one possible explanation, since you insist that's what you've been up to. All we know for sure is that Rhea suddenly vanished during that battle 5 years ago. The Knights of Seros have apparently been searching all over Fodlan for her. But the fact that this place is in ruins tells me they still haven't found her. True. I've got a mountain of questions I'd like to ask her after all.
Indeed.
But I'm not so sure whether it would be good for her to return as the Archbishop. Rather, with her gone... never mind. This could be a dangerous conversation. Before we discuss the state of affairs in each territory, are you hungry? You must be. It's not much, but I did bring some food with me. Let's eat up and go from there.
Jeez, how hungry would you be after being asleep for 5 years?
I am stuffed. Even the most humble of meals taste great with the right company. By the way, Teach, do you remember the night before the ball? I know it was 5 years ago, but we promised that the Golden Deer House would reunite during the Millennium Festival. Today's the day we promised to meet up, but no one's here.
They must not like us.
True. There's still some daylight left. Let's wait just a little longer. You never know, maybe someone will show up after all.
Like everybody?
Hey, Teach. Just waiting around sounds boring, so why don't we get in some exercise? You know, help with digestion and stuff. You must be in bad shape if you've been sleeping for 5 years. It'll do you good to get your body moving again. Something like that. Look, if you come with me, you'll understand. Oh, and don't forget your weapons, okay? I want to make sure neither your leadership nor your skill with a blade have dulled.
In the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, Imperial loyalist Cornelia has subdued all regions of the former royal house of Bladed to prevent further revolt. Prince Dimitri has been sentenced. Now, the backbone of the former kingdom, Houses Gautier and Fraldarius, struggle to continue the resistance. Cornelia,
And they
operating
kind of
out of the
recruited
royal
both of their
house,
heirs.
has accepted the support of the Empire to build an army and plots to wipe out all remaining kingdom forces. In the Leicester Alliance, House Regan leads an anti-imperial faction, while House Gloucester directs the Empire's supporters.
Lawrence.
Despite the undeniable threat of fracture, the Alliance's adept new leader, Claude, deftly maintains the outward appearance of a unified front. In Enbar, the imperial capital of the Adrestian Empire, Emperor Edelgard fights to strengthen her regime. She has extended her reach to the kingdom by inciting a coup and continues to draw its former lords under her influence in pursuit of controlling all of Western Fodlan. In the meantime, the Knights of Seros have been dispatched to find Archbishop Rhea, who remains missing despite their searching. Left unattended, the monastery at Garreg Mach has fallen to ruin and become a haven for thieves.
Let me guess. Our first act is going to be to expel those thieves. And take it up as our base.
The thieves are here. Apparently they're trying to run off with treasures from the monastery.
What? Intruders! Protect the goods!
This is gonna get expensive. Collect everything the thieves carried out.
Okay. Oh, he's a wyvern master now. What do I get for completing that? Pomp and circumstance. Not too sure what that is. But it's what all the upgraded lords get. Hey! Free repairs and a relic.
What's my strategy? This could turn the tides.
And just grab all of the things from... I don't even know what I'm saying. I mean, highlight all the snipers. What the fuck is talking? Something lame people do.
At the ready. Sorry, but I must.
The fact that it's only us two is a little annoying, not gonna lie.
It's time. All is going to plan.
I mean, it doesn't have a ton of defense, but it's decent.
A fitting outcome. I fought and won.
Concoction might actually be really useful here. I don't have a heal.
Sorry, but I must.
Let's do this right.
Why did it hit? Shit. That's not good. Hi.
The barbarity is even worse than the rumors. On my honor as a noble, I will expel these ruffians.
Hi.
Today was supposed to be a happy day. But the monastery is in such disrepair.
Over there. Is that the professor? And the others?
Professor, you're alive! Guess we better handle this before I celebrate, though, huh?
You finally made it. I suppose virtue still exists in this crazy world after all.
Shall we?
Steady now. I took care of it. I found strength in...
It's that time to die.
That is not much HP.
My orders? Make a difference?
Shall we? Professor, boy, am I glad to see you. How did we end up in this situation? Can't afford to slack off. Planning is key.
Please, miss. Thank you.
Try to keep up!
Here is something to believe! It won't be in vain. Another victory. There's
Nice.
still more.
I'm hurt, but I'm with you.
Let me see, 6 movement, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You guys, you just stay out of danger, okay? Okay. Nah, let's send her up to help these guys.
Sorry, but it's you or me.
It's time!
This could turn the tides.
Astra gift.
I will destroy you! For Gerald! I'll try.
Question mark?
At the ready.
Oops, what did I meant to do?
Appreciate that.
My skills are rising to my stats.
Think so? No.
So close.
I have a better bow.
A fitting outcome.
That's not a bad bow, though.
How about a curtsy? Shall we?
Ashes and dust? This is a new one, isn't it? Cool.
Can't afford to slack off. Another victory.
That may have been a dumb idea. Nope, I'm good. Thankfully.
Is that the professor? And everyone else? If they're fighting, I gotta go help.
Wow, it's you! Here, I thought you were dead all this time. Could that be the professor's ghost?
Ghost.
Hey, you're late. Hurry up and help.
This could turn the tides. I'll use this power for the greater good.
Let's make this quick.
Die.
I've got no time for mercy.
I'll do my best.
Leave it to me.
Oh dear, that was a bad idea.
I'll do my best.
I'll just wait here instead.
Leave it to me.
My orders?
Continue to murder things. That is what you are very good at. Damn it.
We could split into two groups. If we hit them from the north and south, we can trap their leader in a pincer attack.
Let's make this quick.
No time to slow down.
This success.
At the ready.
7 movement. Okay.
Shall we? What's my strategy?
It's a lot of thieves, Jeebus.
Shall we?
Steady now.
I fought and won. A fitting outcome.
I'll have to be clever.
Let's try this.
Hopefully you missed this time. Sweet.
All is going to plan.
And he has a door key.
I've got no time for mercy.
Just one shot.
Never let your
That's
guard
not
down.
ridiculous at all.
I'm hurt, but I'm with you.
Oops.
There's no turning back now.
Professor, it's been too long. I do want to chat, but first let's handle these criminals.
We've much to discuss, but first, let us dispense with the riffraff. It is a noble's duty after all.
Thank you.
Let's try something.
Didn't work out too well for you.
Next try. How about a curtsy?
At the ready.
He does have a chest key, so I'll send him that way. Are there any chests over here? I don't think so. There are not.
You lost that one.
It's gonna hurt, but it's not gonna kill. Chain trading. Oh, that's not good. equivalents.
Sorry.
Can't afford to slack off.
Oh, wait a minute. We really can't do anything over here.
My orders?
Watch and learn.
Nice, Theursis.
No time to slow down. Shall we? Sorry, but it's you or me.
At the ready.
Let's make this quick. It's done. What's my strategy?
Kill.
This could turn the tides. I'll do my best. That helps.
Oh? Hold upon. Axe of Ukon Vasara. Crest of Gloucester. I don't have any people that are useful with axes to have the crest of Gloucester. That said, it's still a really good axe.
Did the trick.
I feel a little strong.
Okay. Cursed Ashia sword. Huh. Interesting. Hey there.
No, I'm not the one you want. I guess I've got no choice. It isn't looking good for us. Should we retreat?
Oh.
So, he revealed his true identity. Catch him and recover the treasure.
I've got no time for mercy. You've been alive all this time? Where have you been hiding? Never mind, talk later. I'm not dying here.
And she has 33. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Nothing I can do about it. I just gotta turn back the clock.
I'll do my best. So nice. I'm really... Shall we?
At the ready.
No! It is.
So, we...
Let's make this quick. I will not die yet. My orders?
Steady now.
You've been alive. The Blade Breaker taught me well.
No more chests, right? Right. Okay.
What's my strategy?
You should yield me a tidy profit.
Is that right? How's that for a profit?
I thought it would be easy money. Maybe it wasn't meant to be.
Honestly, you just chose the worst possible
care of
time to
that.
do that.
Are you sufficiently warmed up, Teach?
I'm exhausted. What gives, Professor? I'm
I was so excited to see everyone again, and then this happens. I'm still tired from the long journey. How did it come to this?
Let's all take a moment to catch our breath.
If you've got the spare time to play with those guys, the least you could do is prepare some tea.
Blame Claude.
Come on, those guys were thieves. We couldn't just let them get away. It seems they've been taking advantage of the church's absence and doing whatever they please here.
In any case, I'm glad that all of you are well.
That's the spirit, Marianne.
That was fun. In fact, I wouldn't mind romping around some more.
So, you were alive this whole time, Professor. I am not surprised. In fact, that is why I came here.
And it doesn't look like time has rusted your skills. That's a relief.
I'm just glad everyone's alive and well.
I just took a nap.
On that note, let's move this reunion party somewhere else.
Give in to atrophy from a nap.
Now that we've dealt with those violent bandits, we could potentially use this place as our base of operations
I
again.
was sleepy.
What could you possibly mean by that?
I'm talking about the Lester Alliance taking over Garreg Mach Monastery. After all, it's right in the middle of Photon. It's a critical strategic location.
Are you suggesting that we fight back against the Empire?
Aren't you getting a bit ahead of yourself? The Alliance is in complete discord at present.
And, as leader of the Imperial faction of the Alliance, isn't Count Gloucester, your father, the main cause of that discord?
Yes, that is true. It was inevitable. Our house's territory is close to Imperial land, after all. Had we not consented to vassalage under the Empire, they would have invaded immediately.
Naturally. And to be clear, I have no problem with your house maintaining its Imperial ties until we're sufficiently prepared to revolt. The Empire is the cause of the infighting. If we rid ourselves of them, the situation should resolve itself. That's why I'm thinking we should make this our base,
no problem.
raise up an
Just
army,
beat
and
the
stir
Empire.
up some trouble for the Empire.
Now you're talking. Sounds like fun.
So then, Mr. Leaderman, does this mean you intend to rope us into your little scheme?
My grandfather passed away. That means yours truly is officially the leader of the Alliance.
If we had a more reliable leader, perhaps the Alliance would not have been divided.
Think what you will. All I need to know is if you're in or you're out.
I'm happy to lend a hand. I won't let those Imperial dogs set foot in Alliance territory. I couldn't bear it if my village got caught up in the chaos of war.
I'll fight too. I've got to protect my little sis.
I will join as well. After all, House Ordelia was once dragged into an Imperial revolt. It ruined us.
Of course. I understand your motivation.
I'll fight too. It's time to take responsibility for my own future.
I don't want to run anymore. I hope I'll be of use to everyone.
Hey, she has
anything.
marginally
Work
more
together,
self-confidence.
What about you, Lawrence? Are you going to go back home to your scary father or what?
We cannot rely on Claude's scheming to lead us to victory. Therefore, I will remain. It
But his
is my
schemes are
duty to
great.
ensure Claude does not worsen the situation in the Alliance.
All of us are fighting for a different reason, but we share a common enemy. If we don't act, the Empire will crush us eventually. I say we stop them before they have the chance. So, Teach, will you help as well? All the more reason to join us. Admit it, you're not going to be able to do much on your own.
That's true.
With you on our side, the Church will join us as well. That makes fighting the Empire a moral cause, which means it'll be easier to rally support. Above all, your knowledge and strength are indispensable if we hope to stand a chance against the Imperial army. Without you, my schemes are nothing. Just words. Please, take all of that into consideration as you decide.
You're really laying it all on the table, aren't you, Claude? Well, all that aside, this place is a mess. We can't very well make our base in a ruin. And repairing it sounds like a lot of work. I wonder if anyone would be willing to help us out with that.
Excuse me.
Can it be? You were
Oh, he said
alive
it.
all this time?
What's up?
Professor,
It is so good to see you again. My brother and I were worried about you.
Oh, thank the goddess. I couldn't bear the thought of letting Gerald down by not finding you.
Guess he lucked out. We've been looking everywhere for you, but I see Lady Rhea isn't with you. Damn.
Everyone was real worried about you, Professor. Cyril? Is that you? You've grown up, kid. Have you been looking for Rhea with the Knights? Of course, without Lady Rhea, I don't belong anywhere. Cyril, that's not... Never mind. We'll figure it all out.
Oh my.
One-track mind, that
Deer
dude.
House is together again at last. And all grown up. Well, for the most part.
I do regret that we were never able to hold a proper graduation for all of you students.
It has been 5 years since Lady Rhea disappeared. We have devoted all of our energies to finding her. However, without being able to set foot in Empire territory, we are at a standstill. We had hoped that perhaps the Archbishop would return here on this day. That of the long-awaited Millennium Festival.
Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be the case, though I don't suppose you had very high hopes in that regard. Even if she were able to return here, with the monastery in ruins, I don't think she would have felt safe enough to do so. Right, Hilda?
Yeah! This is an important location for the church. To think you've left it in such a state.
That's true. Perhaps we've left it alone for too long. We've got to make things right.
I can clean this place up like new. It's not fit for Lady Rhea like this.
And leaving this place in ruins affects the safety of this area, too.
Agreed. There is also a great deal of valuable literature here.
Then let's do it. If we all work together, we can restore the monastery to its original beauty.
We will require the aid of skilled craftsmen, too. I shall seek out any such individuals who are willing to return to Garrick Mach.
Fantastic! I'll figure out how to split up the work, and then we can get started.
As long as you give yourself some of the work.